No scheduled raise? I'll only do entry-level duties. F19. Work part-time at a restaurant. I was brought on when I was 16 as a hostess and got to wait tables and bartend at 18. I really love it. I've made friends with many of my colleagues. It's close to school, and my boss is really flexible. I was scheduled to get a raise last week. I don't make a waitress wage and I don't receive those tips. But the minimum wage in my state got raised and my boss said that I don't need a raise anymore. Because of it, I am one of the oldest employees. I'm trained in every post. And I do what I'm asked because I respect my higher-ups and I'm in a good mood when I'm at work. So now that I'm barely making more than new hire hostesses, I'm only doing hostess duties. I've had way more time to study when it's slow and I come home with more energy to socialize and get things done. It's been great. It took a while for my boss to notice the difference my lack of presence made. And when he confronted me, I told him what I said above and that there wasn't anything he could do about it unless I got my scheduled raise. I know there's no negotiating being paid a waitress wage, but maybe now I'll get my raise since it's costing him to fill what were my positions. You're going to get people mad at you, telling you that you should go above and beyond to prove you deserve the wage. But many of us have done that for years without any raises actually happening. Since the bosses in those cases don't have a reason to pay more for extra labor they're already getting. Some have called it quiet quitting over the last couple years. I call it acting my wage. Request a big raise. If he's got to hire more staff or pay more hours to cover for you, it's still going to save him money. Let him know that you're perfectly happy to continue at your current level at your current pay. It's working out well for you. If he won't pay the amount you ask, seriously, keep doing what you are doing and either it will happen, or he'll be wasting money on more workers and you'll have plenty of study time and very little stress. When I was a young nurse but fully training and licensed, I was forced to work as an aide and paid that lower salary for 3 months because I didn't have experience. I was the best damned aide they ever had and refused to perform any nursing tasks that were not in my job description for that 90 days. At the end of 90 days I was so hated they had to move me to another unit to start my job as a nurse. Lol. I was popular on the new unit because I was a very good nurse and they never did that to another new graduate while I was there. Find another job. If you're getting min wage, should not be that hard. Managers hate having to hire. I love it when karma kicks in. Well done. Goddamn, I love post-pandemic labor. I've been saying for 3 years that this is the best U.S. labor market of our entire lives and people are really starting to feel it. Tell your bosses to pay what you're worth. Work to your contract. The end. None of the BS of if you're not 15 minutes early, you're 15 minutes late as well. Start applying for other jobs. Either you get a better job or you get the raise you deserve when they realize they can lose you. Minimum pay, minimum effort, good job. Hi, long-time employer here. Great job. If he wants you doing more, he can pay for it. My employees get scheduled raises and it's always a solid amount above minimum because you value them more than minimum. A business which can't afford to pay workers fairly does not deserve to exist. Well done. Too many companies act like we should be grateful for the opportunity to give our all to bail out their bad decisions. Kind of reminds me of my situation. I care about this job, and I used to go above and beyond to make sure I could keep people happy here. But between the raise I was supposed to get never happening, missing overtime wages, working on getting that resolved, and entitled blowhards trying to claim I never do my job, Even though I can prove I do, I'm no longer doing anything more than I have to. Good for you. Being open with your boss. He'll either give you the raise or will understand that he should have. My company sent evals out tonight that basically screws us all over. In light of the city minimum being raised. Been here 5 years. I do the above and beyond for the people I like. Other than that, not really breaking my back to help out unless asked. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate. People typically change jobs every 2 years to get the raises that their employers refuse to grant them. Move on. Move up. NTA. Best way to advance is to change jobs. 1. If you were already being paid more than minimum wage, then what the hell does the minimum wage being raised have to do with you getting your raise? What absurd reasoning your boss has. 2. I'm a little confused about all the extra things you did. Were those assigned tasks that you are now refusing to do? And if so, how are you not simply fired for refusing to do them? Or were you doing those extra things C you wanted to, and now are simply not doing them C the boss screwed you over? You adjusted your duties to match your salary. Well done. Minimum wage, minimum effort. Beautiful. Our anti-work will also love this story. This should be a lesson to you to make yourself far more marketable with an education and then to work for yourself. When I want a raise, I know I earn one because there is more money in my business.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.